Hello everyone once again and welcome back to PAX and Recreation, and today we are going to open a Astral Radiance Elite Trainer box from Pokemon TCG. Now, what is different in this one from the previous ones? Just the drawings pretty much, but I feel like opening them as a package since these ones are getting are getting lower in price because, well, they're kind of old, but they're still cool looking. I think that from all the Elite Trainer boxes that I've seen recently, I think that the only one that doesn't have an edgy Pokemon in the box art is pretty much the Vulpix one. Because besides that, it's always the edgy Pokemon. Now, oh, my book is a scratch. How can you do that? What a shame. I mean, I know that no one cares about these books, but what a shame. Oh man. Okay, so the book. What does the book contain? Well, a Darkrai picture, and then the concepts of the best cards or the feature cards of this set. Overall, I just love this stuff and these kind of explanations from the source itself, so that you know what to expect, what you can find, some strategies. Although you can just watch for it online, right? But it's always nice to have it from the source. And then the card checklist, that is always nice for you to have it as a hunter kind of thing. Oh, look at this Typhlosion, nice. I have mixed feelings with this kind of full feature Pokemon cards. They look kind of meh, to be honest. The rainbow ones, I give you a pass because the drawings are certainly different, but the normal ones just look meh. Like, it's like Pokemon doesn't know how to do an attractive card that is not either meh or just freaking over the top. Like, it's like, oh, you want the V cards? Well, they are just like the Pokemon just standing there, very meh looking. It's like, oh, okay. But if you want like a VMAX card or something, they are all like 3D in your face, kind of like, like there is no, like, see, like too close to the camera, almost like there's no midpoint. But okay, so notebook. It's a shame that it's scratch. I am the only human on earth that cares about it. But the cardboard is a poster itself. Well, a source of poster, at least. There are two ways of opening it, the right one and the wrong one. This is the wrong one. In the right one, this actually comes off. And, well, if you go with your fingernail, which I don't have because gloves, see that it comes off, right? So, not that bad, actually. And the poster itself, nice looking. This is a mix between Diamond and Pearl, Super Dupers, and then the starters from Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Nice looking art for the three of them. I have some mixed feelings about Samurott. Is when the water starters started to be meh to me. So, by the way, the box looks great. Like this, like dream, like, which is the topic that lives in your dreams, but it actually kind of feels more like a Vertigo poster. If you are too young to know which movie is Vertigo from Hitchcock, well, sorry. Well, this has a Pokemon trading card game rules. This is something that they just are not printing in the current ones. That's interesting, to say the least, because that's true. Sometimes you buy these as a starter thing, and you don't know how to play the game. So it has the rules. Nice. And what else? A V-Star marker, status markers, and the die. All very nice looking die, I have to say. Oh, look at this. Very nice looking. I mean, the whole Darkrai team is very cool. And then the cardboard that always confuses me. Like, why is this cardboard so nice? Why is it so well printed? What can I do with it? I don't know. Can I just put it back again in the thing? I don't know. Just A for effort on the cardboard department. And the boosters, which in this case, well, we could just have seen the back, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boosters. So this is closer to Magic department. Some of the current ones don't have the rule book and stuff like that. They have 9 boosters, and or 10 in the case of the Pokemon Go one. Astral Radiance is the theme here. The the dividers, which look very nice. Some energy packs, so a bunch of energies, a code for your enjoyment, and the sleeves. The Darkrai sleeves. Very nice looking. And again, obviously, if you are like doing this for quite a while, you collect cards like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, all that stuff, it's likely that you don't care that much about the sleeves, but because you likely have better sleeves like Dragon Shields or something. But hey, it's better to have than to not to have, right? Even more if you consider that even though we love Pokemon as a franchise and as a game, and a lot of Pokemon fans are just whole people like me, you have to consider that it's, you know, it's a kids franchise at its core, right? So I wish that when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Pokemon back in the day when they began, well, obviously, if sleeves back in the day weren't as big as they are now, like sleeving cards and all that stuff, but I wish they came with sleeves or something so that I could know, at least protect them somehow. And this is a good, investment for kids to be like, okay, so you're supposed to sleeve them, yeah, so that you don't just destroy them by shuffling. Avalog, Hisuian Avalog, nice. Ooh, Beedrill V. See what I was talking about? Beedrill V is like very much in your face, 3D looking. Overall, nice looking card. Fire Energy. Gardenia's Vigor. Put trainer cards here and this here, I guess. Wishcash. Temple of Sinnoh. All special energy attached to a Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, provide colorless or normal energy and have no other effect. And a code for you. Oops. Next, Typhlosion. I know that, like, Pokemon Legends Arceus is pretty much, or Arceus, I don't know how you pronounce it, is pretty much Japanese theme, so they picked all the Japanese looking Pokemon that they could as a starter, so it's a mix of, all sorts of generations. And Typhlosion is an obvious Japanese looking Pokemon. I don't know the archetype. I will say like the bandit, that has like a bag on the back, kind of, and like, I guess, I don't know how to describe it. And Samurott is obviously samurai, and then I forgot the name of the grass one is obviously like, archer, ninja, kind of hidden somewhere. Oh, Togepi, nice looking. Togepi is all over the place. Sometimes it's psychic energy, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's normal. Sometimes now it's fairy, so it's that's the color for fairy. Bastiodon, nice looking. And I have some mixed feelings regarding Samurott, because when everything started, in the 5th gen, if I recall correctly, which is funny that Samurott was like the 5th gen happens in New York pretty much, like the Pokemon region is pretty much New York. And it's funny that all the Pokemon from the starter Pokemon from that set are very Asian mythology inspired, like Serperior, Samurott, and I forgot the fire one. I remember that back in the day I didn't like them too much. Serperior, I mean, I'm like, well, I guess I don't understand why he has to lose its arms and legs. That's kind of the thing that always bothered me. In the case of Oshawott, I look at Oshawa and I was like, okay, nice. Then it evolves. And the evolution is like, okay, I see where this is going. So the third one is going to be like a samurai bipedal kind of ninja thing, right? It's going to be great and cool looking. And it's like, actually not. It works on 4 legs. And yeah, ooh, what is this? Who are you? Bronze Dog. Nice looking card. Evolves from Bronzer, yes, sure. Metal transfer. As long as you like, during your turn, you may move a metal energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. And it has Zen Headbutt. Nice, very nice looking card. This is art. Problem is, to read is kind of a pain in the ass. You can see that I was like struggling because you need to find the right angle so that you can actually read it. But hey, nice looking. Best looking card so far. Hey, a Dragon type. Even though they discontinued Dragon. Dragon Horde. Regidrago. Then the Psychic Energy. Or Eye Energy, I don't know how. Magneton. Spicy Seasoned Curry. Oh, yeah, I remember the generation of the curries. And the 9th gen is the generation of the sandwiches. Just very fun. Hisuian Electrode. We did a video about this not so long ago. And I had the weirdest of times trying to pronounce Hisuian for some reason. Drifloon, which is the Pokemon that steals kids. Not joking, look at the Pokédex description. I don't know if this one... yep, it says it. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Because again, the colors are kind of difficult to read. And I can't read it through the camera as I read it to you. So it basically says, said to lure away young children and carry them off to the afterlife. Some whisper that Drifloon are formed of reincarnated human souls, but these rumors are yet unconfirmed. I mean, look at this Pokemon, you're like, oh, that's nice, like a balloon, and then you read the Pokédex, like, I mean, this card is right there, and you go in any game, in the Pokédex is pretty much the same, and you go like, sorry, what? Is that thing killing people? And it's like, well, yeah, to a degree, killing kids. Sudowoodo. Very nice. Oh, I remember the whole Sudowoodo thing when it came out. Everyone was like, well, Sudowoodo is a tree, right? And it's like, hey, no, that's the whole joke. Combi. Ralts. Oh, I remember the Ralts confusion because when it evolved into Gardevoir and everyone was like, what the hell? Nictic. With a tail that, brushes its own, marks from the floor. Nice. Silene. These foils, I have a problem with these foils. Like, I like the pattern style. I like it a lot, to be honest. But I don't know if you can catch it, but they already have like lines, horizontal lines. They're like scratching the card. Well, it's not scratching because the card is new, but they're like, it's already scratched to a degree. Mamoswine. Electric Energy. Bronzog, but this time like a normal one. Roxanne, and Kirlia, see? Because it goes Ralts, Kirlia, and then Gardevoir, and then they introduce Gallade or Gallade, and then it's when you get like, wait, but Kirlia, and that's when Pokemon was like, you have to understand, these are Pokemon, not like whatever you think it looks like. It's not. Like, that's why you can have a female Machoke and you can have a male Kirlia. It doesn't, like, forget the gender roles, people. It's just the way the Pokemon looks. There is no predefined way to say how does it need to look or how you need to dress to a degree. And that's the beauty about Pokemon. Quillfish, which, I mean, is the same as animals. I mean, is a butterfly a beautiful butterfly? Well, I mean, some people hate butterflies to a passion. Understandably, if you look at a butterfly up close, they move from, oh, that's a nice, to, oh my god. So, but a butterfly, for example, is like, when you look at the butterfly and be like, oh, that's certainly a female butterfly. It's like, no, I mean, Butterfree can be anything it wants. Stantler, as a matter of fact, is the only Pokemon from Ash that actually went away to reproduce. So, ooh, Garchomp B. Oh, precisely the card that I picked from the book as an example of in your face. Well, there you go. In your face. That's right. Garchomp B. Dragon. Dragon Claw and Sonic Strike. What an expensive energy mess. Like, it's a dragon type. Then it uses water, fighting, and normal. And discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 220 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Doesn't apply a weakness or resistance for benched Pokemon. Metal energy. Super effective glasses, because you look super cool on them. Cricketune. Unidentified fossil. Yeah, because it is 4 fossils in one, if we remember the original fossils from Gen 1. Play this card as if it were a 60 HP basic normal Pokemon. At any time during your turn, you may discard this card from play. Okay. And a code from you. Or for you, sorry. Nice. See, Samurott. They kind of changed Samurott a little bit. Still doesn't fix my issues with it. But it's growing. I mean, Samurott has grown on me. I think not because of its own merits, sadly. I think it grew on me mostly. Oh, Cyndaquil, nice. Mostly because of other starters that are not as cool, like Primarina, for example. Ponyard, Hisuian Growlite with that Beatles haircut, nice. Voltorb, or a Hisuian Voltorb. This is another art, that's nice. And here you go, identified fossil in foil. Nice. It's all fossils at the same time. And Adaman. Well, I guess it's supposed to be Adaman, but if you read it as Adamon, it just sounds a lot funnier. And fighting energy, Uxie, or Uxie. Nice. I remember when this was the legendary trio, people were so disappointed because they wanted, like, you know, badass looking things. We got birds, we got dogs, and now it's like we have wishes, which, you know, Kamado. And a code. Second to last. These are very easy to open in ninja style. That's what I just did. Let's see, Barboach, or Barboach, sorry. Scyther, one of the most beloved Pokemon ever, and sadly is not that good. Some games really try to make it good. Glameow. Also, there is always a debate about, is Scyther the... Oh, Heracross, this is the real bug. Heracross. Never forget. Ash's team, best Pokemon. Mantine, oh, nice looking art. With a Remoraid right there. Like, what do you think? Is Scyther's evolution, Scizor, an improvement or a downgrade? I remember back in the day when it was discovered and announced and, you know, all that stuff, there was a debate because one is green and has, you know, blades, and has blades for hands. The other is red, metallic, and has, you know, claws for hands, like a crab. Ooh, Quilava, nice. So, in your opinion, which one is? I mean, technically, yes. I mean, Scizor is the evolution. So, if you go on a purely mathematical perspective, oh, Golduck. You know the theory about Golduck and Psyduck and how they are not supposed to be an evolution of each other. Like Scizor, from a technical perspective, yes, is basically a metal-coated Scyther, similar to like Onix and I forgot the name of Onyx's evolution. Onix and its evolution, what a mess, is Steelix, yeah. Onix and Steelix is basically a metal-coated Onix, And that's the whole joke. That's why you have to trade it with metal code. That's the whole joke. Oh, nice. See, these are the type of cards that I like. It's just like Pokemon doing their normal lives that we normally don't see, because we are either fighting with them or just like capturing them or something. Roll it. Very nice. Very likely the coolest looking grass starter besides Bulbasaur, obviously. Gutsy Pickaxe, sorry. And Regirock. Ooh. Remember the Regis? Man, the Regis back in the day and in Game Boy Advance, and you had to even learn Braille to Braille, I don't know how you pronounce it, to decipher the mystery of the Regis. Man, that now with internet, just grab a guide and there you go. But in the day, you were like, what? You try to figure it out, and maybe someone in your family or some friend was like, oh yeah, that's Braille. There's a book in the library. You have to go to the library to pick it. Like, you know, there was the craziest of times. And that's it. That's the box. Now let's pick the best looking ones from each category, starting from grass. Well, Rowlet is always in my heart, so that's a strong heart. Ooh, Heracross. And Cider. There's going to be Heracross. I mean, he's like doing his life and stuff. Cider is fighting something. No, it's just being summoned. Okay. Mixed feelings here. Oh, well, we have Beedrill V. I prefer Heracross. It's going to be Heracross. Okay, so on metal. Sorry, dark. On dark. Well, a lot of repetition, not much variety. I think it's going to be Sneasel. I like the Hisuian Sneasel. I like his, you know, attitude. Like, come here. Normal. Rufflet, Glameow, Stantler. Pure Stantler always has like this, you know, dumb looking face. But I like Stantler, but it's going to be Hoot. Fun fact, Hoot is always standing on 1 foot. And if you read the description underneath, it says it always stands on 1 foot. It changes feet so fast, the movement can rarely be seen. And I remember in the 2nd gen, a lot of people liked Hoot, but had a problem with the fact that Hoot only had a leg. And because, you know, the sprites weren't animated. So everyone was like, oh man, the Pokemon is cool, like, because it was a new bird, right? Like, every generation always has one bird. Like Pidgey, or Pidgeot, Talonflame, etc. Like every gen has like the bird that you grab right at the beginning, and it's like the bird that will likely accompany you the entire game, right? I mean, it has to be Bronzong. I mean, come on, look at this. But in the case of Hoot, it was the bird. It wasn't like a pair to it, because you had Pidgey and Spearow in the 1st gen, and there is some rivalry regarding like, oh, I am Team Spearow or Team Pidgey. Obviously, up to personal preferences. The obvious better choice is always Pidgey, of course. Sudowoodo, just like the way it's standing there, and here is going to be. I mean, Ponyta is great. But Cyndaquil is Cyndaquil, right? So it's going to be... Ironically, I like Cyndaquil, but I don't like that much Typhlosion. Or Typhlosion, I don't know. I think it's going to be the fossil, because it's just all over the place in terms of like... it's like all the fossils that we know. I mean, at least the fossils from Gen 1, there are 3 there, and the other I don't recognize it. And then for Dragon... Well, we only have Regidrago or Garchomp. It's going to be Garchomp, even though I don't like it too much, that is in my face. And, well, basically that. Hoot, a lot of people thought that it was in 1 leg, and then with Torchic, the same happened when Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Crystal came around. Although Hoot didn't have like an animation to it, just the eyes or something. In Pokemon Emerald was the one with animations, and you could see that Torchic had 2 legs, because it actually is seen running in the intro. So a lot of people was like, oh, Torchic has 2 legs, same as Hoot. Yeah, they just like to stand in 1 leg. That's kind of their thing. And that was the box. Now, Is it worth it? Well, I don't know. You can tell me in the comments if this is worth, or what if you had a different pick of favorite card for each category. I don't know. In terms of the box itself, well, I like the art a lot. I like the theme. I mean, look at that. And I don't even like Darkrai that much. I still remember that day that Ash lost miserably to a no-name with a Darkrai. And then after, well, actually it had, what's the name of the two legendaries that are like dragons, one blue, one red. Oh man, Latias and Latios. So it had one of them, I don't remember which one, Latias or Latios. Ash just went through his entire team, and then you were like, okay, he has a legendary, but the rest of the team has to be normal. And then he pulls a Darkrai, and it's like, my brother, this guy is OP. And then we never saw him again. Like, so there you go. In the case of this, I like the art a lot. Is it worth it? Well, it depends on, do you like the art a lot? Because basically, the boosters, you can just buy the boosters, right? So, and this is random, so you can get whatever. But the box itself, well, if you like the box and the art and the artwork and the sleeves and stuff, then yes, by all means, they should be cheaper now or just discontinued altogether. So I think it's worth it if you find it at a reasonable price, like the MSRP or PvP, or even less because it's already like old. If you get it at the price of more or less 8 boosters, that's great. If not, just buy the boosters, unless, again, you really like the box, which I have to admit, I really like the box. But at the end of the day, it's a box. As a present for a new person, for someone that's starting to play Pokemon, or like someone that you want to start playing Pokemon, I think it's a great present. This one in particular even has the rules, right? So you can't go wrong with this one. And then you can just play against them. And yeah, plus, of course, you have the counters. And the die, and the V-Star counter, but the die are amazing. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you had a great time. Thanks for your time. This has been PAX and Recreation. See you next time. Bye.